afternoon, or good evening, depending on when you're watching this. So, there's a couple of things that I want to talk to you about today. Mostly though, I want to talk to you about being committed. Being committed to whatever it is that you're doing. And I know last week I talked to you about showing up and commitment to, certain things. And this is kind of a follow-up to that. So, I've started a nutrition program. It's not a diet. It is a nutrition program. It's called WildFit. You can actually look it up. It's all one word. It's by Eric Edmeades. So I started doing that at the beginning of this week. And in this, he's teaching us everything about nutrition. This is going to go until August 31st is the last day of this course that I'm doing. So it's literally daily videos, daily challenges, things that we have to do each and every single day. So this is a commitment. This is a commitment that's going to take me to August 31st. There's other courses and stuff that I'm doing as well that I'm making time for as best I can. My life's gotten busy, so I'm doing everything I can to make sure to fit that in. I'm still committed to making videos for you. Make sure that you can watch this weekly and not miss anything. I know there's people out there that make daily videos, and I don't have the ability to have that type of commitment right now, just because my life is so busy and hectic. But hopefully one day, when things slow down, then I'll be able to do that. So the other thing that I want to talk to you about when it comes to commitment is commitment to your values. So I have some things going on in my life right now that I'm not going to share with you because they're kind of private, but I have to be committed to staying on track to them. I have to be committed to making phone calls. I have to be committed to sending emails, to reaching out to the people that I need to reach out to. And when I start to make a little bit of headway, I can't stop moving forward. I have to keep pushing. I have to make sure that I stay on top of this. Because if I let my foot off the gas for 1 minute, if I slow down, just even for a moment, it could change the course of things. So if you're committed to something, be committed to it. If you're going to do something, just do it. There's no reason at all for you to say, you know what, I've made some advances and now I'm going to stop. Okay? I actually, in one of the courses that I'm doing, this woman made a very impressive point. So I don't have an elastic with me. I wish I had. Because she said, if you make a goal, so this is where you are, this is your current reality, and you make a goal, she said, you have to make sure to peg that down. You have to say, this is my defined goal. Because that elastic, that energy that's in the elastic is going to pull you towards your goal if you start doing little things. Otherwise, you're going to slide back. Now, the example that she used is, let's say you want to go back to school. You want to go and you want to take a course. So you stretch it out, you say, I want to take the course. If you don't plug that in, then what you end up doing is saying, well, I want to take the course, but I can't really afford it right now, and I don't really have enough time. And I can't really find the course that I'm looking for, and it's just going to be easier if I just don't do it. You end up right back to your current reality. But if you go out and you peg that, and you say, there's my peg, then you say, you know what, if I have to look outside of my current town so that I can find this course, I will. If I need to look for government funding to help me pay for this, then I will. If I have to eliminate something from my life so that I have a little bit more time, I'll do that. And then you end up at your goal. Allow that elastic to pull you forward. And one thing that I thought about as she was saying that really made a lot of sense to me. If you take an elastic, if you stretch it out this far, there's a little bit of pull to it. But if you stretch it as far as you possibly can, then there is a lot more pull. There's a lot more kinetic energy that is just sitting there waiting to be released. So if you're going to set goals, set big goals. Set them really far ahead. Do you know that Google actually has a 50% fail rate on any of the goals that any of their team members try to achieve. And Google actually encourages this. They say you have to come up with something, come up with a plan, come up with an idea, come up with a goal, and we will allow you to fail 50% of the time. Anybody who works for Google is allowed to fail 50% of the time. And the reason why is because it makes them think bigger. They don't go safe expecting 100% wins. They go outside of their comfort zone. They go outside of that safe zone, and they make it huge. They say, I don't even think this is obtainable, but let's see what happens. And by doing that, they fail 50% of the time because they just can't reach the goal. But the crazy thing is, the other 50% of the time, they end up doing things like making YouTube, Gmail, all of these things that have risen from the 50% fail rate is remarkable. So you should do the same thing in your life. Allow yourself to fail 50% of the time, but stay focused. Stay focused. If you fail, you fail. But keep pushing, keep trying. Harder and harder, better and better, faster and faster. Keep doing whatever it is that you need to do so that you can become the best you that you can be, so that you can have the best life that you can have, and so that you can reach and obtain any goal that you set for yourself. And again, if you fail 50% of the time, no big deal, because then you just set a new goal. Just make sure you're setting that goal far out. So when that elastic is stretched as far as it can go, and you allow that goal to be solidified, you'll get pulled towards it. Worst thing that's going to happen is the elastic's going to break. If the elastic breaks, you don't reach the goal. That's your 50% fail rate. Don't worry about it. If you don't stretch the elastic far enough, though, you're never going to get to where you want to be. I hope that makes sense. I really, really want you to take this opportunity to do that. Right now, set a goal. Before this video ends, I want you to start thinking about a goal that you can put in mind that maybe feels like it's unobtainable. And I don't want you to figure out how to start doing it. You really, really need to do this. I know I need to do this. I have set goals, but they're easily obtainable goals. So I have a seminar, and I say, you know what, I'm going to get this little venue where I can fit 50 people into it. And if, 10 people show up, great. That's a good start for me. But now I need to think outside of the box. And when I think of a big goal, I need to figure out how to get myself into a place that holds, 5,000 people. Big venue. To do my seminar and see what happens. Because unless I stretch that elastic, I'm never going to get there. So my goal is teach my seminar in a place that holds 50 people. Now, I just have to figure out how to get there. I want you to do the same thing. This video is about to end. I hope you've at least taken a second to think about what you could do. And if you haven't, that's fine. When this video does end, sit down and think about it. And go out and achieve your goals. Do amazing things. Go set a goal. Be huge. Be a game changer. Be a life changer. Be a world changer. Together we can change the world for the better. Let's make this happen. So, subscribe button right down there. Notification bell beside it. Make sure you hit that little share tab down there. Share this as well. Make sure that you share this with all your friends, because I think they need to see it too. Let's get the whole world changing their lives so we can change the whole world. Let's do this. Thanks for watching. And remember, from me to you, love, light, and abundance.